Okay, so today is a very special episode of Walking with the Bunny. Two things are special about this one. One, I'm currently showing off my lovely physique that I'm ever so adamant to get back and working on, and I'm in my house. And there's a couple reasons for that. One, I actually wanted to show people what the inside of my house looks like. This is my room. See, everybody can see it. This is like the singular hallway. This is like the dining room, kitchen area. All this over here. This is the bathroom. It's gonna get dark. 1 second. There we go. This is the bathroom. And I'm currently heading to the living room. And this is the living room. And so that's my house. Secondly, I helped two very good friends today, some of the greatest fuck ever, to go and get stuff, and we've been running around all day, and I'm sure the qualms I have about running around one day as helping with the FOC is nothing compared to what they've been doing for the past 4 months, and I really commend them on that. You're doing such a great job. That's going to be so worth it. You guys are great. I love you in the most friendly way possible. As in, like, I'm friends with you. Anyways. Hello. Looks like my roommate has settled in. There's 4 more beer in here. And a bottle of wine. Box of wine. Perfect. I'm living as an alcoholic. Anyways. So, I guess with this upto and laziness, there's not much that I have to talk about. But I guess I will talk about the fact that with laziness comes things to be lazy with. I have spent the past 3 days reading a wonderful webcomic called Questionable Content, and the reason it's a great comic is because I can relate to it so well, and I'm sure everybody else can relate to it. So it's called questionablecontent.com. And while I'm on that, I'm going to talk about some of the other webcomics I like. Roosterteeth.com, that's a great one. They do the red versus blue stuff. XKCD, that's a great one too. That's a lot of physicist and math jokes though, so unless you're of that crowd, I suggest you don't partake in it. The last one would be Zero Punctuation. And it's not really a web comic, but it is something on the web that I do enjoy. You might know it. Zero Punctuation is a game critic, and his name is Ben Yahtzee Croshaw, Yahtzee being like his pseudonym. Anyways, and it's a great comic. It's kind of like a video blog, except he's a game critic, but it's all animated. So figure that one out. Anyways, the reason why I like these kinds of web comics and blogs is because they're easy to relate to, at least to me, because they talk about things that relate to me. Like science and gaming and swearing and, well, Questionable Content is probably the only real web comic that I read that has anything other to do with science or gaming, and it's about life of this one dude. Anyways, you gotta check it out. I'm bad at explaining things like this. And how much time do I got here? Oh, I got plenty of time. Anyways, and so, but other than that, like, the thing that makes a webcomic good is your own personal taste. Like, I mean, yeah, there's this like magic list of how to make webcomics good. Like, the art's gotta be good, the humor's gotta be broad enough, that it's gotta be good. I mean, you can touch on political stuff and religious stuff, but it's, as long as you find a webcomic that appeals to you, it doesn't really matter what, how, or, like, I can't talk to right now, you have no idea how sorry I am. And again, I know my woes are pale in comparison to the mighty FOC that has been battling the beast that is orientation week for the past 4 months. But I'm tired, so I can't speak properly. Back to what I was saying, it doesn't really matter if the webcomic falls into the stereotyped list of what makes it good and what doesn't. It's just really how much you personally enjoy it. Like, I mean, if you go out and find a webcomic about mystical fairylands and everybody loves everybody and there's no bloodshed whatsoever, that's perfectly okay. Like, you can go do that and love it. Me, I prefer a little bit more swearing and violence in my webcomics. But again, it's my own personal tastes. Anyways, like I said, I'm dead tired. I think I need a shower. So I'm gonna leave you with that, and I'm gonna hit the shower. Peace. I gotta bounce.